today I'm going to be doing a video that was requested by Ashton Sweetheart, and this was requested a couple weeks ago, so I'm sorry this is getting this up kind of late, but she requested a video giving tips for like foundation tips for very pale skin, because she said that she's never found a foundation that works. So I got onto Google and did some searching and found a whole bunch of ideas. So I'm just going to be like reading these off, and I'll put annotations for the products that I name. One of the more popular ones was Clinique, and I know that their foundations are a little more expensive, but they have, let's see, Perfectly Real Makeup in Fair was one of the more popular ones. Clinique Super Balanced in Alabaster, and I think there was one more Clinique. Oh, no, I was wrong. I've heard that Stila foundations, and I'll put a link in the sidebar to the Sephora page. They have tinted moisturizers, and this is a tip that I kept finding again and again, was getting a tinted moisturizer that's very light. Stila has some great ones. I also, another brand that I saw was No. 7, and you can find them at Target, and they have tinted moisturizers that come in very light shades, but people that used it said that it wasn't too heavy, so that could be worth checking out. This was possibly the most expensive option that I found. I'm not exactly sure how expensive this was, but some people were saying, oh, it's pretty expensive, so I assume like $50, $60, I'm not exactly sure. But you can have your foundation custom blended for you by Prescriptives. And people were saying you can go to prescriptives.com, or you can go to counters at department stores and have a custom blended foundation. So if you're at like your wit's end and you've not found anything, you've gone through so many products, that might save you money in the end than buying more and more foundations and none of them working. So having a custom blend foundation. Here's the probably most interesting one that I found. A brand called Philosophy makes a clear foundation called The Present, and it says it evens out skin tone. The person was talking about like this. It makes an amazing airbrush look, and you can get them at Sephora, drugstore.com, or philosophy.com. One that I kept seeing was Maybelline Everfresh in Ivory. This is another one of the more expensive ones, but Elizabeth Arden Bare Perfection in Flawless Finish was another one. And kind of on the theme of the more expensive ones, people kept saying MAC, Giorgio Armani, Laura Mercier, I don't know how you say it, Mercier, I guess so, were some of the more expensive ones. Almay has a few lighter shades. Of course those may not be light enough, but Almay has a few light shades. Some people said that. So something else that I saw is that you can actually go to Sephora and test shades out. So you don't have to buy, you could just go to Sephora and test out some foundations. And here's a tip that I saw: testing shades on your jawline and not on like the back of your hand. Like I test foundations on my wrist. I guess you're supposed to do it like on your jawline though. Next thing that I saw that I thought was pretty interesting was, this is a line I've never heard of, but Nicola Roberts has an entire foundation line specifically for pale skin, and the name of the foundation line is Dainty Doll, so could Google that. Mary Kay also has some really light foundations, and they go by number, not by name. Another name that I saw again and again was Bobbi Brown in Alabaster. So Bobbi Brown foundation, Color Science foundation in My Fair Lady. Some people were saying that the L'Oreal True Match foundations work pretty well for them, so there's a drugstore option. This one girl was talking about how she gets mineral makeup foundation from JapaMinerals.com and mixes the lightest shade with a with something called Finishing Silk. I guess that's another product by them. And the Finishing Silk is pure white. So the mineral makeup foundation isn't, like the lightest shade isn't light enough for her, so she mixes this Finishing Silk, which is white, with it until she gets the right shade. So then, you know, kind of along that same line, you get a foundation that is ridiculously light, almost like white, and you could have two options with that. One, you could get one that's super, super light, and then just on a little palette, mix foundations in with it that are slightly darker until you get a foundation that blends in perfectly, and then you could just pour that in a bottle and you'd have your own custom foundation. Or you could take, I'm not exactly sure how well this would work, but it's an idea. You could take a foundation that is way, way too light and get a powder foundation that's a little too dark for you. So put the liquid foundation that's too light on, and then brush over the powder foundation that's too dark. So just an idea. I'm not exactly sure how well that would work, but last one, something I saw was a brand named Everyday Minerals, and they have a website, everydayminerals.com, and this is really, really cool. You can order a free sample kit to match your skin tone, and you only have to pay shipping. So on that free sample kit. So you get the sample kit, match your shade, and then you order that shade from them. So I thought that was a really, really cool idea. So I hope that some of those ideas helped you. Sorry again that this video got up a little late. But yeah, so if none of those work for you, you could let me know and I could try to find some more brands. But I hope that those brands might work for you. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!